Sometimes when we're working with a client and having hypnotherapy sessions, we need to be aware of what is known as secondary gains. So, what is a secondary gain? A secondary gain is an unconscious reason why an individual may be holding on to a particular symptom that they may be having, because that symptom may be giving them something positive, sometimes without them even realizing it's giving them something positive. Let me give you an example. I was working with a client who had consistent panic attacks. And then I asked her, we call this the miracle question. If you were to swallow a magic pill and you woke up tomorrow and all of those panic attacks have completely disappeared, what would be different in your life? And she looked at me, she laughed and said, well, my husband won't give me as much attention anymore. Right? And I went, that's interesting. Because in some way, that's a secondary gain. Because the panic attacks, every time she had the panic attacks, her husband would be cooking for her, wanting to spend time with her, giving her loads of hugs and kisses. So she was getting that love that she was seeking. But if she didn't have the panic attacks, he would just be drinking beer and watching football, as she stated in our sessions. So in order to fully help her overcome the panic attacks, we had to work on this secondary gain first, because otherwise the unconscious may hold on to the symptom, because it may not really be a bad thing for her unconsciously, even though she's suffering, because she's getting this attention. So it's important as a hypnotherapist to explore and see if we can find any. It doesn't always need to be that. And how we do that is, there are many ways. One way is by asking the miracle question. And this is something that we talk more about on our course in clinical hypnotherapy at LCCH International. Secondary gains. And it's a very important part of being a hypnotherapist.